can sit comfortably. Bring our mind back into the present moment. We feel our body on the cushion or on the chair. Feel the weight of the body sitting on the earth, supported by the earth. We come back to the body and the breath, like that the breath is moving in and out, sustaining us from moment to moment. It's our connection with life. We settle the mind in the body, we let go the past, we let go for now. We tell the mind you can let go for now our travel plans, which will happen very shortly. Come back to the present moment. Now we become aware of the earth element outside, aware that we're sitting on the earth. We're not just sitting on the floor of the meditation hall, but we're sitting on the planet itself. So the earth, the rocks outside, the mountains, the minerals. So the earth element outside. So now aware of the earth element inside. So aware of our face and our head, made up of the earth element, the bones, our teeth, our hair, and the earth element. And then moving down to the neck, the easiest to feel in the vertebrae in our neck, the earth element. Our shoulders, our shoulder blades, the earth element. Our arms and our hands. So aware of the many little bones in our hands, also made of the earth element. Moving down to the chest, our ribs, our spine, the firmness of our heart, the muscles in the heart, the earth element. And down into the abdomen. So we just had our breakfast. The earth element outside directly becoming the earth element inside. All the food we've had for breakfast, all the digestion in the intestines, all the food in the intestines, earth element. Down to the hips, our very large hip bones, the earth element, wherever sitting on the planet. And the earth element in our legs and our feet. The bones in our legs and our feet. And our feet is also the place where the earth element outside, when we walk, directly in contact with the earth element inside. So aware of the whole body sitting here made up of the earth element. And then becoming aware that the earth element, just as the earth element outside does not have a self, the earth element inside, not me, not mine, not myself. The earth element outside, no different from the earth element inside. The earth element in me, not mine, not myself. Now we become aware of the water element, the rain, the streams and rivers, the lakes, the ocean. It's the water element outside. And starting with the feet, aware of the water element in our feet and our legs, so our blood, cohesion, what allows our muscles to have shape. So moving from the legs to the hips, the water element. It's easy to find in our bladder when we go to the bathroom. It's when water element inside becomes the water element outside. Up to the abdomen. It's all the water we drank this morning, all the tea present in our intestines, our abdomen, all the blood. It's a water element in the abdomen. Water element in the chest area. Our heart, it's busily pumping blood throughout the whole body. This blood has been flowing since we were a baby, since we were in the womb of our mother. The water element in the chest. Water element in the hands. Water element in the arms. Water element in our shoulders. Water element in our neck. And water element in our head and our face. You can feel the saliva, maybe the wetness of our eyes. And also aware that this is where the water element outside, when we drink something, immediately becomes water element inside. So aware of the whole body sitting here, made up of the water element. And the water element outside, the rivers, the ocean, the rain. It's no different from the water element inside. And just as the water element outside does not have a self, the water element inside, not me, not mine, not myself. Yet the water element outside, no different from the water element inside. Now we move on to the fire element. Heat, warmth, coldness. So the sunshine, the sun, fire, lightning, and some fire element outside. Start with the head and face. Maybe we can feel the coolness of the air on our face. The fire element in our head and face. The fire element in our neck, the warmth of our neck. The fire element in our shoulders. Fire element in our arms and hands. You can feel the warmth of our hands. Fire element in our chest. So our core body temperature. This is where our body is warmest. The fire element very strong. chest area. The fire element in the abdomen. You can think of all the digestion that's happening, all the food that's breaking down, releasing energy and nutrition. All this caused by the fire element. The fire element sustains us, gives us energy, but also makes us get older day by day. So fire element in the abdomen, fire element in our hips, fire element in our legs and our feet. So we have the whole body sitting here made up of the fire element. And aware of the fire element outside, the sunshine, the sun, heat, no different from the fire element inside. So fire element outside, same as the fire element inside. The fire element in the sun, the same as the fire element in the body. The fire element inside, not me, not mine, not myself. Just as the sun doesn't have a self, fire element inside me, not mine, not myself. Now we turn our mind to the air element, the wind, oxygen. The air element outside, starting with the feet. Air element in our feet and our legs, maybe most evident in oxygen in the blood, but the air element also represents motion, so the movement of blood through our arteries and our veins, that itself is air element. The fact that we can walk is air element, motion. Air element in our hips, the air element in our abdomen, so the blood, the food moving through the intestines, the movement itself, air element. Air element in the chest, most easily seen in the lungs. This is where air element outside directly becomes the air element inside. So air in our lungs, oxygen in our blood, air element. So air element in our shoulders, the air element in our arms and hands, the air element in our neck, and the air element in our face, our head. We're feeling the air coming in as we breathe, the air going out as we breathe out. So the experience of the air element inside becoming immediately the air element outside as we breathe out. So we have the whole body sitting here made up of the air element. Aware that the air element outside no different from the air element inside. And just as the air element outside does not have a self, the air element inside, not me, not mine, not myself. So aware of the whole body sitting here made up of the air element. Now we have the fifth element, the space element, the element of space, the space between things, the space that occupies, the thing that allows things to be there because there is space. So aware of space outside of us, and aware of the space element inside, starting with the head. So aware of the space, like our mouth, our sinuses, our throat has space if not we cannot eat. So aware of the space element in the face and the head. Aware of the space element in our throat, in our neck, so the airway for the air, and the esophagus for the food. It's basically tubes with space. Aware of the space element in our shoulders. You can think of the blood vessels having space so that the blood can flow through it. Aware of the space element in our arms and hands. So aware of the space element in our chest. So our lungs have space so the air can come in and go out. Our heart has space so the blood can go in and go out. Our chest has space so that our lungs and our heart can be in it. The space element in the chest. Aware of the space element in the abdomen, so the space in the stomach, the space in the intestines. The space in the abdomen to hold all the organs, the kidney, the liver. Space element in the abdomen. Aware of the space element in our hips. The fact that our bladder can contain water and has space for the water to be in. And aware of the space element in our legs and our feet. So all these blood vessels carrying blood, the space in the blood vessels that allow the blood to flow through. So aware of the space element outside, no different from the space element inside. And just as space has no self outside, the space element inside, not me, not mine, not myself. I don't own the space in me. And the space element outside is exactly the same as the space element inside. So aware of the whole body sitting here made up of the space element. So aware of the whole body sitting here made up of the earth, water, fire, air, and space elements. And aware that the earth, water, fire, air, and space elements outside are no different from the earth, water, fire, air, and space elements inside. And just as these elements outside do not have a self, the earth, water, fire, air, and space element in me, not me, not mine, not myself. So not me, not mine, not myself. So now we can dissolve a little bit the boundary of the body, the outside and the inside, knowing that the earth element outside and the earth element inside are the same. So we let the elements merge. It's just the earth element outside, inside, same. The water element outside, inside, same. The fire element outside, inside, same. The air element outside, inside, same. And space outside, inside, exactly the same. So aware that the elements outside are exactly the same as the elements inside. Now we can bring ourselves back into the body. We feel the boundary of the body again. We can feel ourselves sitting here on the cushion, sitting on the earth. Bring the mind back into the body very firmly. We can use our senses, listen a little bit to the sounds outside. Aware that we're sitting here listening to the sounds outside. You can feel the body breathing, our hands on our lap, coming home to the body. And when we're ready, we can come out of the meditation.